Good evening, you're watching the news on Croatian television. The Hungarian Foreign Affairs Ministry has announced that Budapest will not support Croatia's bid for membership of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development due to Croatia's treatment of the Hungarian oil group MOL and its CEO hrti. With the move, Hungary has joined Slovenia in blocking Croatia's bid to join the OECD. Ljubljana made the announcement just days earlier, citing Croatia's refusal to acknowledge the ruling in the border arbitration between the two countries as the reason.
What I can say with certainty is that this is unusual, and we are shocked by the linking of these two issues. We maintain that this is not common practice. However, I am confident that we will resolve these issues in our bilateral relations with Hungary.
The chairman of the Council of Ministers of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Denis Zvizdic, has sent a letter to Croatian Prime Minister Andrej Plenković in which he states that no government institution in Sarajevo has ever given the formal consent required for the construction of the Pelješac Bridge. He added that the issue of disputed parts of the two countries' shared border must be resolved for the project to proceed.
I invite you to meet with me as soon as possible on an expert and executive level so that we can consider possible models for the resolving of this issue to our mutual satisfaction.
Speaking for Croatian Radio today, Deputy Prime Minister Predrag Štromar once again commented on the relocating of a HOS memorial plaque to fallen soldiers from the homeland war from Jasenovac to Novska. He said that the problem hadn't been resolved completely and that a law regulating such issues needed to be adopted as soon as possible.
And that the Parliament adopt laws with which all of this is clearly defined, and that we forget about this and stop returning to the 40s from the previous century and instead move forward into the 21st century with a new method for educating our children and all those things our citizens need.
Deputy Prime Minister Martina Dalić also commented on the issue today.
Our goal is to turn to the future and build a country that will be recognized as a member of the community of contemporary countries. And of course, what we in the government want is for Croatia to succeed in this regard.
A protest against the construction of a thermoelectric power plant on Peruća Lake was held in Sinj today. The protest was organized by a number of civil associations and local communities. They say the construction of the power plant is ecologically and economically unacceptable, as it would threaten the largest reservoir of potable water in Croatia, the Cetina River and Peruća Lake, and also bring an end to sustainable economic development.
Strategically to the detriment of Croatia and ecologically to the detriment of the citizens, who will be forced to pay for subsidized energy out of their own pockets. Who knows whose interest this is in? What is clear is that it's against the interests of the people. The odd person might vote for this, perhaps some individual who has some kind of interest in this, but as far as those with common sense, I'm confident that they are all against this.
The Everything in One Place campaign opened in Zagreb today. The Economy Ministry organized an encounter with citizens and entrepreneurs, presenting them with the tools they can use to take full advantage of the opportunities offered by the common European market.
In spite of the fact that many citizens already use this website, it is definitely useful to spread this information and, of course, to have one place or one website where citizens are able to see all of this and apply for those things they are interested in. It is important that there exists some form of permanent support. This is one example of a place where citizens can find concrete information right now, and this information will be permanently available to all citizens and entrepreneurs at any time, meaning whenever there is a need for this.
The Day of Croatian Martyrs was marked today with the holding of the Way of the Cross procession from Krbovsko Polje to the Church of Croatian Martyrs in Udbina. The day honors all martyrs throughout Croatian history who gave their lives for Christ, the truth, justice, peace, freedom, and the homeland.
In this place we renew our hope in the future and we learn from the acts of God throughout our history. In brief, this is what this place means.
More than 400 runners of all ages participated in a charity race in Slavonski Brod today. Held under the slogan Health Through Knowledge and Prevention, the race was organized by the Brod Posavina County League Against Cancer. in response to the alarming cancer rates in the area.
These are serious diseases, as a result of which we are losing many lives. We are losing that which is most important.
As part of the project to establish the first human milk bank in Croatia, UNICEF is holding a Milky Way humanitarian run this weekend. A non-competitive children's race was held today on Zagreb's European Square, while tomorrow adult runners will compete in 5 and 10-kilometer races.
We know that in the first few days after birth, breast milk is the most important and healthiest nourishment for every baby. I think it is important to mention that some 2,000 babies per year are born premature, of which 400 require intensive medical care. Breast milk is best for these babies.
Taking a quick look at sports, in its first game of the new hockey season, Zagreb's Midvišćak was hammered 6-1 by Villach in Austria last night. This was also the team's first game back in the EBA League, having spent the past 4 seasons in the Continental League. The Bears' next game is against Hungarian side Fehérvár in Zagreb tomorrow. Opening face-off is at 5:30 local time. Watch live coverage of the game on Croatian Television's Channel 2. And now the forecast for tomorrow. Variable cloud cover with intermittent showers on the northern and central parts of the coast and in mountainous regions. There is a chance of some heavier rain in the evening. The rest of the country will see partly to predominantly sunny skies. There will be a mild to moderate southerly and southwesterly in the interior, with a moderate to strong southeasterly on the coast, very strong on the open seas. Morning lows of 11 to 16 degrees Celsius inland, 19 to 23 on the Adriatic, will give way to highs of 23 to 28 degrees. The 3-day forecast for the interior calls for partly sunny skies and very warm temperatures on Monday. Cloud cover and rain will move in from the west on Tuesday, bringing with it cooler temperatures. Partly sunny and slightly warmer on Wednesday. The coast will see variable to heavy cloud cover and intermittent showers and thunderstorms until Tuesday. Partly to predominantly sunny skies on Wednesday. Strong southeasterly winds will die down on Tuesday and Wednesday and turn to a southwesterly. And that wraps up the news. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night.